clips for review purposes, and other copyrighted material for the purposes of criticism. This video follows fair use laws. This video may contain spoilers, graphic content, and/or strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you were to think back in 2009 of the top grossing movies of all time, movies like Titanic, Gone with the Wind, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Vin Diesel's XXX, considering how flooded it is in the used stores, would have probably have come to mind. But what if a new movie from a guy who made Piranha 2: The Spawning and an episode of Dark Angel and nothing else impressive to his name whatsoever, was releasing a science fiction fantasy about a group of furries getting lost into their VR headsets, would have taken the world by storm. Released on December 18th, 2009, opening to over 77 million in the North American markets, and really from there, sky's the limit. No, really, this movie literally never stopped making money. Like, for a moment, Avengers Endgame was like, it's my time to shine, and Avatar's like, nah, I'm getting a second run before my sequel. It's crazy because, like, when you hear people talk about their favorite fandoms, this isn't the Avatar series I normally hear about. It's not that one either. Like, sure, yeah, I remember a lot of people talking about the movie when it was in theaters. I was in the 9th grade at the time, and pretty much everyone in my class had seen it. I went to theaters 3 times to see this. Once because I wanted to see the movie, once to see it in 3D, and one more time because I was basically dragged by a friend. Honestly, with that third viewing, I was blue dabba deba dead, and I really had no more interest in it. I remember when the film came out on DVD, and whenever we got to watch a movie in class, everybody wanted to watch it. But literally like a year later, I never heard anyone else like ever talk about this film, and it's remained that way, only to be brought up in the top grossing movies of all time conversations. I'm sure being the 3D trendsetter helped inflate its box office earnings. After all, literally every film tried to copy it from there on out. It was a huge advancement in terms of what CG technology could do, considering most of the film is CG rendered. But I just think of things like Star Wars, Harry Potter, the real Avatar, and how much that fandom keeps talking about the worlds they love so much, and I just never hear anybody talk about this movie in that light. Of course, being the biggest movie of all time, you would also come with video games across all platforms of the time. I actually borrowed the PSP copy from a friend and apparently still have it. Hey buddy, I got your game. Deliver $30,000 to my front door. The game get. I remember the game actually being somewhat surprisingly fun, although I'm not sure if I ever beat it though. It earned some pretty mixed reviews on Metacritic, but considering that it's a licensed game, it might as well be certified fresh with those ratings. It's worth the same amount. So I figure with the sequel right around the corner and some derivative content, it might as well be a good enough time to revisit James Cameron's Avatar and its video game counterpart, James Cameron's Avatar on the PS3. It's been years since I've watched Avatar, and honestly I put off buying the film forever because it's honestly one I've never really been super interested in jumping back into. I ended up grabbing this copy at a flea market for $1, but there's literally no special features on this thing, it's only the movie. So eventually I'll probably upgrade to something with some decent special features because I could imagine there being some really cool behind the scenes for this. Yeah, no audio. Yeah, I forgot. I was using OBS to record some desktop stuff and forgot to turn it back on. What's shaking bacon is what I was saying. This is today we're playing some Golgari ramp. Now I'm all like I had a nice flow, and then I done goofed. This is a deck submitted by White Lotus. It's a deck by Folero. Hopefully I'm saying it right. What's up, Ragamuffin? Your notification work this time? Awesome. It's going pretty good. But this is a deck submitted by White Lotus. They're going to be making a video on this later, so check out White Lotus's video as well. I think theirs is going up Thursday. If you're watching this, I'm streaming this on a Monday. I think theirs is going up Thursday. He makes great videos if you don't know it, so check those out. He goes really in depth with like deck analytics and analysis. That's the word I was looking for. So definitely check that out. What we got going on this deck? Well, it's green-black, so I'm immediately like, okay, let's play it. We are 13 forests, 1 swamp, and 2 woodland chasms, so only 16 lands. But we're using those 16 lands to ramp by using cards like Troll of Kazdum and Generous Int to forest cycle to swamp cycle to find our swamps or forests. So we have enough mana to cast Annoyed Altasaur. Looks fun with trying to play Golgari, but It's sack deck, a lot of fun too. Yeah, I've played like Golgari sack, I've played like Golgari aggro, and I played this color combo in a lot of shells, and it's always a pretty good time. Main board we have 2 Duress, 4 Arbor Elf, 4 Utopia Sprawls, so we can kind of act like Rapunzel for a second. 2 Wild Growths to ramp even further. 2 Cast Downs, 2 Chainer Edicts, 4 Exhumes to pick up any of our creatures that may or may not die, but also to pick up our Cyclers here. 1 Jewel Thief to get the Vigilance token. Also, Jewel Thief is just a great 3-drop. 4 Land of War Visionaries, 3 Swamp Outs, 4 Avenging Hunters to activate the dungeon crawling, and the 4 Ultisaurs to cascade into hopefully some good stuff. Sideboard wise, we have 2 Duress, 1 Cast Down, 3 Unexpected Fangs, 2 Scattershot Archers, 4 Deglammers, 1 Nile Spellbomb, and 2 Relic of Progenitus. Pretty simple sideboard. I'm curious, Lotus. Thanks for the shout out. Not that I want to make a revision pre-matches, but in the sideboard, maybe go down 2 Duress, 1 Snuff Out, plus 3 Fumes. That's a possibility. We'll see. Yeah, that could be. I went out Snuff Out in the sideboard because I don't have a 4th copy of Snuff Out and I wasn't going to buy one. I could rent one, but, you know, I was like, whatever. So I just threw in Cast Down. I just threw in another Cast Down. I actually might just make this a Suffocating Fumes. Do you think it should be Suffocating Fumes, or do you think Arms of Hadir? I know I say that wrong. Kodotha variants can be a struggle. Gotcha. Was just watching video of that, but that can wait. Now you're live. No worries. But yeah, so I think I closed off the little thing. So yeah, so the idea is like we're going to ramp into the Ultisaurs, and then we have a nice little removal package. And we also have some return creatures to the graveyard from the graveyard package as well. So I'm excited. I think this deck's going to be cool. Lotus, if you can help me walk through this a little bit. But let's get into some games. This deck looks super fun, super sweet. I'm really excited to play it, so let's do it. Hey, Peter, thanks for the subscription. I really, really appreciate it. I like Fumes as the 2/2 flyers are dealt with by the reach creatures. The problem can be 1/1 goblins, so I like Fumes. Gotcha. Gotcha. Bull, what's up? So, Bull's membership renewed a while ago. I think like last week, and I'm just now getting the notification for it. But regardless, what's up? Thank you. I'm glad you renewed for another month. I'm glad you renewed for another month. I really appreciate it. I think this hand is mulliganing. I feel like this is a bad hand. Yeah, this is probably a mulligan. This is when Lotus shouts at me to keep that hand. This is the same hand. This is literally the same hand. I'm going to keep this because at least we have a forest to activate Snuff Out. But this is literally the same hand. I'm going to bottom Exhume here. Nope, I would have shipped it. Should we have went to 5 there? Probably. And of course we got to be against Faeries, right? What's up, Pascal? I'm going to get down the Woodland Chasm for Snuff Out. Fae, yep. It's always Fae. We can never get rid of this stupid deck. I would prefer to have been Big Ninja. Been wanting to play some Cascade, but some of the cards are a bit more than I like to spend. Maybe I can splurge a bit now that I got a job from the 1st of August. Awesome, Ragamuffin. Congratulations on getting the job. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's good to you. Yeah, some of the Cascade cards can be expensive. Like, I think Ultisaur is kind of cheap. Don't hold me to that. But like Maelstrom Colossus, when I got mine, were like 70 cents a piece, I think, or maybe $1 a piece. But the boarding party is like stupid expensive. All sorts now 54 cents. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm not like super in love with this. with this this hand against the Faeries matchup. Do we cycle this Generosent just so we make sure we get to... Because we only have 16 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably should, right? We should probably cycle this Generosent for a forest. They have another ninja. Another ninja. Not another ninja. Not without an exhume. Gotcha. I guess we could cast it, right? We're not far from casting it. Fairy Seer. The Fairy Seer that keeps on seeing, right? It's like, we have 5 mana on turn 4. True. Venging Hunter is $6 though. Oh, Venging Hunters went down. Venging Hunter was like $11 a piece, so they went down a bit. When I got mine, they were like, it was like barely even $1 for like the full playset. One, 2, 4, 5. Now we certainly don't pitch it, right? There's absolutely no reason it should be that expensive. And it's just demand. It's just the whole... Well, that's obnoxious. Cast Dino next turn? I don't think so. What do you think's better, that or... I guess they're probably trying to do the ring mechanic. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to give them the initiate. Since I got back into Magic about a month ago, I've been getting a lot of new cards for like $0, and that's what I love about Pauper. Right? There's so much. I'm just gonna scoop to that. There's so much you can do with Pauper. It's awesome. Like you can get with Pauper. It's sweet. Our opponent's on the let's be fucking irritating route. Suffocating Fume, Scattershot definitely comes in. I still like Snuff out here. Okay, good. They don't want to play. I don't want to play you, so that works out. I'm glad you left the match. That's the economy of cardboard has become the economy of digital assets, right? I got some real cards. I got some IRL cards this weekend. We had a busy weekend, but we did... what is this hand? Yeah, I'll take that winner, Rafay. Maybe they're watching and they they saw me get mad at them. I don't care. Hate when they just quit like that. Wish blocking people was a thing. I don't mind. I don't care that much. Hey, what's up? I follow YouTube. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you for the support. We got a mulligan in this hand. We got a mulligan in this hand. I'm going to keep this. I'm not super in love with it, but I don't want to go down to 4. Let's bottom a Chainers, and let's bottom one of the Ints. I'll probably just cycle this Int and get a Swamp. I don't know. I guess we could go like Utopia Sprawl or something. You can block in the settings section of mtgo and Buddy's clan chat section. Did not know that. I don't mind, like, because, like, my thing is, like, we're just doing practice queues. People's got to leave and stuff like that. Not everybody wants to chat, so I don't mind that much. The one I don't like is when they just disconnect, you know what I mean? And so you're just, like, sitting there waiting for them to see if they reconnect. That's what I don't like. I find that one annoying. I'm just going to Utopia Sprawl this on black and yield. Oh, I can White Lotus. Cheers, but I probably shouldn't. I'm getting a spam color. But I probably shouldn't care either. Yeah, I don't care that much. Like, if people do that, it is what it is, you know? It's not the biggest deal. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what flavor our opponent's on here, so I'm going to put the wild growth on this land. I understand normally you want to put as many lands, like as many of these enchantments on one land as possible, so when you Arbor Elf, it goes up. But I'm just like, I don't, something in my gut just smells Cleansing Wildfire, so I'm a little leery about doing that. You know what I mean? Don't mind either, makes me feel good about my deck. Don't leave me on red. I say hi, good luck, have fun. It's gonna cast down this Karkland Shaman. Oh, I clicked green for that, didn't I? I meant to click black for that. Whoops. Well. Alright, I'm playing this really badly. So, forgive me for I have sinned. For I do not know what I do again. Yeah, I played pretty badly. Me too, I do the same thing, but I like Rakdos. I don't know what AFO means. The first Magic streamers I watched years ago raised me right too. Always start off good. I don't always say good luck, have fun. I normally respond to people, but that's also because like I don't know. I never think about it. Maybe I should. I should start. I should start doing that. You know, like in reality, I should start doing that. AFO Affinity, gotcha. Be like, good luck, have fun, and they'd be like, 10 minutes later, I can go infinite. Yeah, I should probably start with the good luck, have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, we're one away from Ultisoring here. Well, our opponent's not really doing a whole lot against us right now, so I'd be like, thanks, you too. You've gotten some really bad openers. Isn't that the truth, though? I haven't hacked the codex system yet to be able to top deck the awesome draws here. So our opponent is just Affinity, so like I'm not as concerned with Cleansing Wildfire now. So I don't mind as much putting... But I don't know, for some reason I was just smelling Cleansing Wildfire at the beginning of this, where I was just like, I'm not doing that just to be safe. We do have a lot of removal, so like when they start doing creature stuff, we can deal with it. But they do have Blood Fountain, which sucks. Is this Kinku? Sure. We're going to hit for 3 here. I'm going to instep kill their Artificer, because we only have 1 black source. Don't play another creature. Probably sitting on Rebuke. Maybe. That's why decks need at least 12 draws. Doesn't take up a lot of space in the deck, though. Cast down Artificer. Damn, we only have 1 black source, don't we? Well, let's try it. They can just redo Artificer this turn, but we're just trying to buy time till we find a land because this Ultisaur is going to be pretty good. But we are not having a good chance here on Utopia choose. I know, I meant to choose black. And I didn't. For whatever reason, I did not choose black. Alright? I meant to. Quit giving me shit. Yeah. What's nice about this is it will let us fetch up our other black source here. Oh, the dinosaur stuck? Wicked. They have 7 cards in hand, though, right? They just cast down my Ultisaur. Okay, they're going to Deadly Dispute. I want this deck to be Jun so bad. That's because I'm on Naya kick right now. Abzan, late for dinner, right? I used to play a ton of Jun Cleansing Wildfire back in the day. And I love that deck, but it doesn't hit like it used to. It really doesn't. We have 11 cards in hand. Are we even playing Magic right now? What is that card? I like Ghostly Cat. Mischievous Catgeist? How do you spell that? Mischievous. I just want to see what the card does. That's rude. So they're going to steal the Initiate from us this turn. Whenever a cat guy steals combat damage, the player draw a card and it has Disturbed. Gets down with the sickness. Enchant creature whenever enchant creature has whenever this creature deals combat damage, the player draw a card. If cat like Curiosity would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, it's exiled instead. Probably not like the best card, but it's definitely interesting. Well, unfortunately, there goes the Initiate here. I mentioned last time I put together an Is It Dragon deck, at least from memory playing against it like the day before. Just think the dragons look super cool. And they killed our Avenging Hunter. Well, it's probably game then. Duress You. See a lot of decks playing that card. Really? I want to see what they have in their hand here. Yeah, probably gonna lose this game. Got to run at least one basic Afro player, just the Affinity and Cleansing Wildfire matchups. Yeah. Understandable. 1 Chainer's in the grave? Yep, only 1 Chainer's. So if they play Cart Clan Shaman, it literally does nothing. But if they don't play Cart Clan Shaman, we can at least flash it back. But if they play Cart Clan Shaman, yep, that's what I figured. And they have Spellbomb too, by the way. I'm just gonna scoop. We're dead here. That sucked. Obviously Deglamour comes in. Our Graveyard Hate can come in. It's an argument for Duress. I don't think it's a super strong argument though. I don't know what we cut here. What do we even cut here? A Dragon deck uses Cleansing Wildfire and the Indestructible Lance too, but can't afford Kinku, so it's just ramp. Yeah, Kinku's super expensive. I don't know what it is right now, but for a while it was like $8 pop. I don't even know what I cut here. $11.50 now? Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. 3 Snuff Out, 2 Chainers. But Chainer's the only way for us to deal with the artifact lands. So I'll go off your... Oh, duh. The Glamour, yeah, duh. Makes sense. I'll keep this. It's not like the most exciting thing, but... I just keep saying to myself, you need Snuff. You don't need the Kinku. You don't need the Initiate, I guess. I kind of like, the more I play Pauper, the more I kind of hate the Monarch and the Initiate. Because I hate playing it. Because I hate having to, like, defend it. Does that make sense? I'm just going to cycle it. I don't know. I don't know. You don't need Relic. You don't need Dust to Dust. You don't. Venging Hunter. 2 gotta cope when poor. Feel that. Big time feel that. Just gonna throw out Relic. Just throw out Relic. I'm probably just gonna cycle this Generous Ent. I'm not a fan of Monarch or Initiate. It is what it is right now, but I don't think they were meant to be one-on-one play. Now, they weren't designed for one-on-one play. I don't like overall mind the mechanic. Like, it doesn't like ruin the game for me. I just personally, when I'm playing, I don't like... I'm gonna get the Woodland Chasm here. I don't like having to defend it. I don't like having to... Like that thing. I don't like having to try to defend it or to get it back. There's a lot of times I've lost the game off of not being able to like get back the Monarch or the Initiate they stole from me. And I just... The more I play Pauper, the more I like decks where I don't even have to worry about that. You know? Like, yeah, the Monarch's cool to draw a card every turn. The Initiate's cool, but like... Yeah, like I said, I don't like having to try to defend that all the time. It's not a style play that I'm a big fan of. Should have attacked first. This is what I would assume the deck is supposed to do. That's what I'm doing right now. Attack you for 5. No. Okay, they're going Reckoner's Bargain. The Compass away. Navigator's Compass is such a good card. True, seems like those mechanics would be more... Hold on. Would be with more players in the match. Yeah, that's what they're designed to do. Which one's which? Well, they clearly have Gal Blast here, right? So I'm gonna Lost Well. I'm going Lost Will. Sames. Bottom U, top U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sure. Called that one, didn't we? Hold on. Oh, I can't undo that. I tapped too many land. Whoops. Well, if that's the case, then I'm just going to play Spell Bomb. We should also start relicking them. You know? I love Navigator Compass. I just haven't needed it. I haven't had a need for it since Limboss. Had a guy yesterday that he stopped playing Burn because of Limboss. I was like, bro, you weren't a Burn player then. Limboss, I'm trying to see if Limboss is worth playing in Monstertron or not, like Mono Greentron, but I'm not 100% sure. It feels like probably, but I also don't know. You know what I mean? There's the Mirror Enforcer. Let's get you to exile cards from your graveyard. We can goad the Mirror Enforcer, but it can't block anyway, so just create a treasure token. Ooh, cool. Triple Menace, yep. That's what I was saying. Like, it'd be cool if you could make it block it, and then we could just kill off the Mirror Enforcer, but you can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. In comes in the dinosaur. Hit a big creature. Llanowar Visionary is not a big creature, but I'll take it. I have a single Limboss in my Tron deck, but it's not really a Fingrin Marauder Tron deck. See, that's the thing, too, is like I kind of like about it, is it being, you can like totally hit it hard with Fingrin, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, I'm indifferent on it. I'm indifferent on it. I love that Monstertron deck, though. That's like easily my top 5 favorite decks in the format. Been going back and forth, too. I need to just run... I need to run one day, like, just a test. Because I want to try it with those, like, Wildebeest cards, too. I can't remember what they're called. It's something Horde. I want to try that. Because I want to see if... I want to see if it's actually, like... If they're actually better than... They have the same effect, pretty much, as Self-Assembler, but they're not an artifact. And they cost 1 more mana. They scoop. Alright. I'm just going to run it back. Then we can go quadruple menace, hopefully. That'd be crazy. Mulligan. But yeah, so that the one dude, I'll keep this. I'm just probably gonna keep bottom maybe. What do you think? Like the other Utopia Sprawl or the redundant Hunter? What's the card to bottom here? Probably the redundant Sprawl. What would the Mirror Enforcer be? Artifact, creature, mirror, 7 CMC affinity for island/swamp 4/4. I don't know what that means. I'm probably dropping the second Sprawl and fingers crossed. Yeah. Fingers crossed Arbor Elf lives. But yeah, so eventually I'm going to play Monstertron again because I want to try some cards out. So we can go... One, two, three. Yep. Hold on, I'm trying to think. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So we can't Avenging Hunter this turn, right? Play growth. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Do we cycle the troll? Well, this 1 mana taps for 3, so we have 4. So I guess if they kill Arbor Elf this turn, then we'll fetch for another basic. Well, if they kill Arbor Elf, right? It's castable next turn. I mean, yeah, the troll's castable for sure. We should probably go troll over Avenging Hunter, right? Alright, well, I think we cycle the troll then to get a land. Right? You get 7 mana next turn? No, I don't. I guess... Cycle now? Yeah, no, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good game, I'm not cycling. I was gonna cycle and just didn't pay attention. He's only got... I didn't realize he was down to 1 card. Guess I should probably pay attention to cards in hand. So they're gonna steal the initiate from us, but we're gonna steal it back. Actually worked out in our favor a little bit. Top decking like a pro. I mean, Blood Fountain's not like the greatest top deck for our opponent. Not currently. Now that's pretty good. I got Troll here. That's what I'm thinking too. I think I'm going to attack, see if we can steal back. Attack first if you are. Yeah, I think we attack. See if we can just steal back. We kill 2 of their creatures for 1 of ours. Okay, they just let it go through. I'm going to Forge. Make you big. And now I'm going to Troll here. Play Big Boy Troll. Pass. So they're going to steal it back, which they get to Forge. Makes one of their creatures bigger too. I'm pretty much just racing them at this point. Which doesn't feel like the best race. Forge is so good on that Hunter. I've been receiving end of that move for a few times. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a race. We need a creature reach. Well, there it is. You know what? Nope. I'm just going to attack first. They decided to loss well. That's interesting. Let's trap them. Generous Ent. Now I have some life gain too. What'd they do with their scries, by the way? Can we? What do they do with that? One bottom, one top. My guess the top was stock cast. Troll is even greater than I thought already because it blocks unexpected fangs on 5/5. Right? Troll is amazing. Troll, I know when we talk about like all the cards in the format. Oh, we just dead to Gal Blast here. Not quite. They did steal the Initiate back though. Out of all the cards from Lord of the Rings set, like Troll's my favorite. I like the Troll the most of any card from the set. That's me personally, but I think they're desperate digging here. They just have double Gal Blast now. They drew like 6 cards in a turn. Troll and the old Twisted Abomination could be fun. I don't know what the Twisted Abomination is. We got the GGs from Bread Boy. That's it. Got there. That was surprising. Game 1, we did keep a bad hand. Game 2 and 3, the deck ran as what I was expecting the deck to run as. Rogue USBR, I believe last time I played them was on Faeries of some kind. And they just left. Sure. Sure. You already know I like the Lotor bread. Yeah, Lambas is cool. I've never really played with Lambas yet, so I don't know how much I'll like it, but he's on Kodatha. This player is, or ugh. Okay, this is better. Still not like super in love with it, but I'm gonna keep this and probably just bottom chainers. Maybe a weird choice, but that's what I'm doing. Play Naya Wonderbread. I will eventually. It's gonna go in this week's Discord pool, that's for sure. But in terms of like everything else, like I really like the Troll a lot. Like the Troll's been one of my favorite cards from Lord of the Rings set. Just as a heads up to everybody too, I got to bail a little bit before noon because I got to run to the post office. Our post office doesn't open till noon, so I need to hit up the post office before work. They milled us. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, so I'll have to end this stream and a little bit before noon. That's also why I started a little early. I didn't start like super early, but like a little early. Trolls are only like 2 pennies, so I should get some and try them out. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the trolls are super cheap. They're also like milling out all of our shit, so that's kind of annoying. Gonna steal a. Let's get a. I like to have another source of black that it doesn't tap for a million cards. You know. But in terms of like the trolls, yeah, they've been like my favorite. I've been cramming them into a lot of stuff. I like the troll card a lot. I like see the thing is I like the Gloomfang Mauler a lot. And the troll is just a better version of that card. It kind of sucks because like the Gloomfang was so cool looking, right? So it kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna get to Forge here on the Avenging Hunter, make it huge, and also then just play a nice, good-sized blocker. So let's make the Avenging Hunter big. Generous Int is actually a little bit more interesting than Hold on. Because we could... I'm going to attack them first. We don't have to Ultisaur here. What we could do is we can go... 1, 4, 5, 6. So we can go Duress into Generous Int, and then next turn Ultisaur. I like that play more. Gloomfang Muller seemed pretty good too. Never heard about it. About that before. Yeah, the counter spell targets to Jace's Erasure and Mind Sculpt. I'm probably gonna take Jace's Erasure. I guess I could take Mind Sculpt. The card's been a little bit more annoying. Psychic Strike does counter the Ultisaur though. But they won't have mana for it if they play either of their spells. So probably just going to take Mind Sculpt here. Generous Int. And a new Pauper player just checking if Mill has a place here. No worries. It can for sure. Can, but it's normally Simic Fog. So it looks like they're going to keep up the Psychic Strike here. This Generous Int's just never going to attack. You know? I guess if we attack with it, they have to block, right? Alright. They scoop. They scoop it a scoop. I like Duress here. I don't really have like... They probably have like Stream of Thought, but I don't know if it's enough to like play Relics. You know what I mean? I think I got a problem. I like too many cards. That Jace's Phantasm looks fun too. I'll check that one out. Just finished updating 9.1 Road 2. How I've been running. How's it been running for you, Bull? Has it been running pretty good? The one the pony just played. Yeah, Jace's Phantasm was cool. It's see the thing like with Mill is there's just not like enough support to get the Mill win in Pauper currently. So I am gonna bring in 2 relics here. I still like most of our removal package here, but I don't think we need the snuff outs. I'm gonna go down the snuff outs, and I'm gonna go down a... I like Exhume here for obvious reasons. I like Chainer's Edict for obvious reasons. Let's go down one... I'm gonna go down a Visionary. I know that's weird, but that's what I'm gonna do. Tried Pure Mill and it didn't work, but seeing Simic Fog looks like Pure Mill with this one to cast with buyback card. I'm going to keep this hand. I don't even know if I turn one Arbor. I'll probably just turn one Arbor Elf. Could just Woodland Chasm, though. Well, if we turn one Arbor Elf, we can turn 2 Llanowar Visionary. So, I like that plan. So the thing is, like, if we go turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 we play Woodland Chasm, and then we use Arbor Elf to untap it, and then we have just 2 mana. Okay, well. That, never mind. We're back grabbing a bite to eat and some coffee for the stream. No worries, Ragamuffin. That was a lot of good stuff. They just milled us. That was kind of rude, opponent. How dare you? Now I really want to play the Woodland Chasm this turn. It's going to Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl on... Wouldn't hurt to do black, right? Let's Visionary here. I'm going to leave up a black in case we get Defile. I mean, Duress. Troll. Okay. I say, depending on what our opponent does here, I say we go Avenging Hunter next turn. If our opponent's just gonna pass, they're probably holding up that counter spell. Which, if that's the case, I don't really like running Avenging Hunter into that. Okay, well that's probably what they're doing then. Let's, maybe not. Whose turn was that? Did I just skip through my turn? I was so confused by that. Whose turn was that? Was that my turn? I think that was my turn. Well, shit on a stick. I'm just gonna Avenging Hunter because we have 3 of them. Had to step away for a second. What are we playing against? We're playing against Mill. Yep, I knew they had Psychic Strike. Called that one. I think I just skipped through my turn. Like, I don't know what happened there. I'm a little confused. You know what would be so unnecessary for Wizards to come out with? Pickeringtons? Aurora Cycling? Aurora Cycling would be cool. There's kind of something like that, right? Or is it just like cards that fetch up Auroras? But that'd be kind of cool. I don't know if you saw or not, Lotus. Well, we won game 1. We're in game 2 right now. Our opponent's milling us a bunch, though. Wow. Pretty good. The question is, what one do I want to get here? We could double Dungeon Crawl right now. If we get the Ultisaur, we only get a 6/5. We get the Generous Giant, we only get a 5/7. I like kind of just double dungeon crawling here. Oh my god, we made their Rite of the Six Priest smaller too. Cool. Untap. 3, 4, 5. There, now that's 5. and just play Avenging Hunter V2. Let's forge here. And yield. Yield through turn. What's up, Ragamuffin? Welcome back. Aurora Cycling 1. That'd be funny. We'd be in Boggles meta with Aurora Cycling and Ponzo would be even more based. True. True. Well. One cast down. If they want to attack us for a 7/7, I'm actually pretty tempted to just take it here. Let them get the Underground City, and then we just steal it back with our other Avenging Hunter. Jace's Phantasm kind of sucks, though. Yeah, they're going to steal it here. It sucks, but it's kind of fine. We can attack with Avenging Hunter. If they want to trade Phantasm, I'm fine with that. Okay. Thought scour us again. Sure. Let's draw one of our plethora of removal spells, please. Nope. Attack with Avenging Hunter here. Okay, we get the Undercity back. Let's trap you. Thank you anyway for us to send your deck list. Anyway for us to send you a deck list for you to see if you don't want to try out. Don't worry, I won't spam list. Yeah, so there's two ways you can do it. The first way is to copy and paste the deck list and put it in chat. Links in chat don't work unless you're me or a moderator. The other way is to join our membership, become a member. $1 a month gets you access to our community Discord server. There in our community Discord server, we have a forum set up so you can post your links in there, and then typically if people have comments, stuff like that, we can work together as a community to look at these deck lists and make our critiques or suggestions, stuff like that. So becoming a member is a great way to put in the deck list as well. The free way would just be copy and paste it into chat. So those are two ways to look at it. Another thing we do with the Discord server is decks submitted in the Discord server once a week. People from the community vote on what deck from the community they want to see played, and so that's something we do once a week. Otherwise, it goes into the queue list that is a little long, but yeah, for sure. Those are two ways to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's only $1 a month. I thought it was more. Should I just swing that? I mean, you could. There's a link in the description to become a member, and there's also should be somewhere on screen to join. But yeah, it's only $1 a month. I think it's actually set at 99 cents a month is what it is. But you round up for $1, you know. I will round up when I tell people, but I'm pretty sure it's just 99 cents. So if we generous int, we can block the Phantasm be on the Avenging Hunter route here. Because they're getting to a point they're just going to have to hold their 8/8. Right? If we play Troll, we could potentially just kill them next turn. So that's where I'm at with this. I can either play Troll and just try to kill them next turn, or we can generous int to block the Jace's Phantasm. I'm going to play the generous int. Let's play the int and hold on to this little cityscape here for a second. And just pass. How to become a member? Oh, never mind. I found the button. Yeah, there should be a button somewhere, but there's also a link in the description that if you click that link, it will send you right to the membership page. And then from there is the Discord server. So we have to sack a creature 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna let the Arbor Elf go here. In the end, it doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard. Got so. If they attack here, it's gonna be super greedy. Yeah, I didn't think they would. All right, now we get down. Hopefully, Dokali, the troll of Cast Dumb here. What is Archive is draw a card. Catacombs is create a 4/1 skeleton with menace. Let's do the 4/1 skeleton here. Oh, I didn't go down that route, so I had to archive. Oh well. Now I think we just play the Altasaur, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just play the Altasaur and just try to get a creature or something. Wild growth. It's unfortunate. I'll do it right after stream. No worries. If you do it during the stream, you get a little notification thing that should pop off as like a luchador. Just as a heads up, Ragamuffin, if you do become a member, the link to the Discord server is on my YouTube page under the community tab. There's a members only post for the Discord server. Matter of fact, let me make sure that's up to date because I think the link goes, yeah. Oh, your link will never expire. Okay, so it should be good. I thought there was like it expires after. I thought the link expires after 7 days, but apparently not. So that's where it'll be at, Ragamuffin. So we'll hope to see you soon. How big is that black creature? Their right of the priest is a 10/10, which is big, but without trample. You know what I mean? Troll off the dead. Troll of the dead throne and troll from the hand is beautiful if we get it. Yeah, I mean, troll's coming down out of the hand for sure. But we'll see what we get with Throne of the Dead here. Avenging Hunter, Jewel Thief, and Arbor Elf. I'm going to take Avenging Hunter. Just an 8/7 hexproofer. But also, I think it gives us the Initiated again, right? We get another Annoyed Altasaur. Return. Do we just try to Annoyed Altasaur again? Why we just play Troll? Nah, I like spinning the Cascade. I like spinning the Cascade wheel. It's more fun than just playing the Troll. And we hit the Troll with the Cascade! Let's go! See? It's more fun. I'm not going to attack here. We're just going to do an Alpha Strike next turn. They're dead on board if we Troll. Oh, I know, but... Let's go. I'm going Troll to get the damage in. Triple Menace. Nah, you gotta do the Cascade. Sometimes you gotta take the roll. Take the Arbor Elf. Just joking there, Arbor Elf. I figured you were joking. Chainers? Sure. Buy Arbor Elf. Some people just love to gamble. Good call. Yeah. There's a reason I don't go to casinos. That's for sure. Yeah. Just let Llanowar Visionary go. That wasn't a good call. So the safe route, 100%. 100%. Don't do that play. Don't do the play I did there. Play the troll. Play the certainty route. But as for me, who likes to spin the wheel a few times, you know what I mean? When you have a cascade that actually has a good chance of hitting good things, it's super satisfying. I'm used to cascading into Chromatic Star and Chromatic Sphere. You know what I mean? To actually cascade into something big is kind of huge for me. This is a mulligan. This is Moke. Spin to win, exactly. I'm not in love with this. I don't exactly hate this either. I'm going to reluctantly keep this. See, someone like Lotus who's going to have the... do I even run out Arbor Elf here? I don't think I do. Lotus, who's had more experience with the deck, when they go do their video, is going to be a lot more in-depth on, like, what hands, like, probably you can keep and stuff, and they have more experience with the deck. But I'm learning, so I'm willing to keep pretty mediocre or bad-looking hands just to see if what we hit with it. So that's my every time. That's like my thing with it. I'm gonna just kill this Nettle Sentinel. It's an elf enabler plus this Chainer's Edict's not gonna do a whole lot. Are you enjoying the deck? I like the deck quite a bit. Yeah. I think there can be some really weird variants with this deck. But when the deck actually humdrums and runs, it's pretty cool. Hope we draw well, but I keep that. Yeah, I'm hoping we draw well, but I'm not, like, super sure we do. You know? We'll play an elf of our own here. Would have buried the second forest? Really? With the other exhume, like, we're not exhuming anything anytime soon. Oof, elves. Keep bad hands for science. I do. I tend to keep bad hands for science. This might not be elves. Savage Swipe makes me think that it's actually probably like mono green aggro. You normally don't see Savage Swipe in elves. This just might be a mono green aggro deck that has only one land. Ragamuffin! Welcome to the membership. What's up? Let's go. This is obviously the call here. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I hope you will enjoy the membership and its membership perks. Hope to see you in the Discord server here soon as well. But thank you so much, Ragamuffin. Welcome, welcome. Also, Ragamuffin, enjoy the custom emotes as well. I did the thing. You did the thing. And we super appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you enjoy the custom emotes as well. The member-only emotes, if you will. And like I said, hopefully we'll see you in the Discord soon. Nettle. The triple Nettle hand. I mean, one of them they got back with Exhume, but it is what it is, right? Awesome draw. It was a good draw. Probably you're welcome. Appreciate the content. I appreciate the support. Triple Nettle. Yeah. The nettling all over the place out here, just being a nettle. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the custom emotes. We should be getting close to a new emote. So I'll have to check later how close we are to the new emote. Unfortunately, we are at a little bit of a standstill. There's a part of me that, like, we could bring back the Arbor Elf with this other Exhume, but another part of me is like, we should probably just hold on to it in case we get, like, another Cycler. You know? Plus, they're in a position they can't really attack through this Generosant super duper well. They need to start going wider, and they are stuck on one land. Hell, might Exhume the Elf. I thought about it. I really did, but... Oh, they have a Generosant of their own, I see. Getting themselves another forest. Well, probably never playing this Exhume again, right? because I don't want them to generous int themselves. I still don't see a great attack here for our opponent. Might just crack this food just to gain some life here. We don't use these food tokens for anything else. So why we have the mana. He's begging you to exhume. Wait until you cascade into it. Exactly. Let's Avenging Hunter so we can try to, 1, get the initiate, 2, there's something wrong with me, 3, something's got to give, 4. What was I going with that? To get more mana to try to get to this Altosaur. I got into a drowning pool loop there. It's 1, something's got to give. Wait, what is it? How does it go? 1, something's got to give. 2. I don't remember. I don't remember how bodies goes. Crack the token. And 100% reasonable to remember the name. Alright, I think we just pass here. We are at a standstill. I'm going to assume, though, this is some kind of like mono-green aggro deck. Although Generous Int's kind of cool. Makes me wonder if they have some way to reanimate it. I'm a huge fan of the cyclers into Exhume, though. That's 100% true. I smell a pump spell here. I'm not going to block with Avenging Hunter just because I do smell the pump spell here. Opponent's deck seems weird. I think they're just mana screwed. I think they're just in a drought, mana-wise. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, Fort Minor. What? You can exhume it back. True, but they can exhume their Generous Int back. Vines of Vastwood kicked. Pretty good. It's really good, actually. Because now we lose our Generous Int and they don't. I mean, I probably will exhume it back. Honestly. If we don't draw land for this Altosaur, I probably will exhume it back. Land off the top, please. Yeah. That's what we're basically begging for, is a land off the top. We get a Chainers instead. I'm gonna Chainers them. There are no more tap lands left. That's good. Yeah, we have both the tap lands in on the field. I'm going to go ahead and attack here. I don't imagine they double block. Wow, really? Okay. Gonna Lost Well here. We're gonna try to find a land. Put on top, put on bottom. I'm gonna exhume. They get their Generous Int back. We also get a Generous Int back. Yes. Let's both get our Jenner sense back. Next turn we go for the Altasaur. You get int, you get int. Everybody, if you look under your chairs, everybody gets an int. Oh my god, I thought he targeted Nettle with Rancor. That'd been awesome, right? I'm just gonna chump the Nettle here. Just take the 7. Because what I'm hoping is they don't play another creature, and then we just chainers them. If they pass not playing another creature, I am just gonna chainers them. Instead of playing this Altasaur. That's what my game plan is. Come on, don't play another creature. Gosh dang it. Alright, well then I guess we're gonna Altasaur and hope we get, like, cast down or something. In comes in the dinosaur. No protection spell. You son of a gun. Snakeskin Veil. Nope, vines. That sucks. As always, clutch, never not clutch. True. True, true. But, in theory, I don't know. So it might not attack here. How much power is in it? It's a 9/9. Okay, something's weird's going on here. If they're throwing in the Eldrazi spawn, I'm just gonna double block the int, and if they have a pump spell and we die, I don't give a shit. Dave Chappelle be like, y'all got any more of those Vines of Vastwoods? I mean, they clearly have some kind of pump spell here. Hunger of the Howpack? Yep, that'll do it. Alright. Let's go to sideboard here. I don't know what I like here. I like Duress to deal with pump spells. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I like here. Just Duress. A couple extra copies of it. Yeah, I don't like much of anything else here. I'm gonna go down 1 Exhume and 1 Chainers. Do that. Yeah, you got any more than Vines of Vastwoods? Yep, let's do this. I mean, there's an argument for, like, relics and stuff, but I'm going to assume they're just mono green. I would like to go first. Not like super in love with this hand. I guess the question is like, how fast is our opponent going to be? You know, that's like my thing is like, how fast is the opponent's hand going to be? I wish your control package with no elves and no wild growth, just Utopia, Sprawl, and black creatures with big cycle boys can cascade. Was just thingy relic, but yeah, that int seemed pretty random to be in the yard. Yeah, I don't know. This hand I just legitimately don't know about. This is probably a mulligan, right? We have a turn 4 Avenging Hunter. I'll keep the bad hand. I'll see if this is a hand that should have been shipped or not. We'll see. We will see. Looks good to me. My only thing is with him being like a mono green aggro deck, it feels like it's probably going to be too slow. It's for science. We're Neil deGrasse Tyson out here. We're Bill Nyeing it. A hand can get there. That's what it like. It feels like, yeah, potentially, but also like, you know, Ginger Brute. Carl Sagan, this bad boy. Excuse me. Burning tree. How crazy is this Burning Tree Emissary going to be? Pretty good, but not super crazy. Ginger Root would be an awesome sideboard card for mono green aggro. I'm actually 100% willing to trade here because that's the more annoying card for us to deal with us having the Initiate. So I'm actually completely fine with this. Woodland Chasm, draw a troll. So next turn, I'm probably just going to go Woodland Chasm and Llanowar Visionary. How's the deck doing? It's doing pretty good. We're down a game against this mono green aggro deck. What else have we've won against? What have we won against? Trying to think. We won against some cards. If that makes any sense. We beat Affinity. We beat a... We beat Affinity. We beat a mill deck. And we're down this game. And I don't think we're going to beat this deck. I think we're too slow. Yeah, some kind of blue-black control mill deck. But I think we're too slow for this matchup. I don't think we had fast enough hands. Another Ginger Brute is super annoying for our whole Initiate plan here. They're down to one card, though. Can't really run Crip Rats all the force. True. They have a Vine. I'm just going to scoop. I'm going to scoop so we can get into one more game. We can land a Hunter and snuff Ginger. Nope. Maybe Arms. I think see, I don't know. We were talking about this earlier. I don't like Suffocating Fumes. I've not liked Suffocating Fumes for a while. I like Arms way more. This is a good hand. I'll keep this. Yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of Arms than I am Suffocating Fumes for sure. Fast deck to be up against. Well, the thing is, like, I think we can fight fast decks. We just have to have a decent hand. And game 1, we kept a weird hand. And I definitely feel like I probably played into us losing. So game 1, we probably lost to my play. Game 2, I think we should have mulliganed. Fumes is an overpriced and the festive. Yep. 100%. 100% can agree. As an main deck, card Fumes as a sideboard Arms. Yeah. I don't know. The more, like I said, the more I've had like Fumes, the less I've liked it. Don't forget that Cycle. Cycle's good, but I don't know. There's too many X2s in the format for Fumes to be like super duper good or important. So that's just my opinion. Land of War Visionary. Draws another Arbor Elf. Okay. Don't know what that was about. I'm just going to run it back. We haven't got the turn 2 Troll or Generous Ant yet, and that's sad to me. I feel like we should be able to. We need Fumes for Fae because we just use Scatter Charge for that. Lotus's call for Fumes is Kodatha. That the Kodatha burn is a little rough for this deck. So that's why Fumes. But yeah. Elves maybe? Could be. Mono green aggro would lose to us if we could early a Troll, early a Generous Ant, early an Avenging Hunter. But we couldn't, so we just lost to it. You know? Game 1, like I said, I feel like I may have cost us that game by playing some bad lines. Game 2, we didn't have the hand to get there. Plain and simple on that one. I'm gonna keep this, but I'm not like in love with this. I can see that for sure. Absolutely, still Arms. This deck makes mana turn 2. Yeah, I feel like Arms should be in the sideboard. So we're just kind of against mono red aggro here. Just keep getting all the Arbor Elves here. Fumes also gets the Orzhov Ephemerate dudes. True. Adar is good, but usually... Okay. Bushwhacker non-kicked. Interesting. Hadir is good, but usually played against Boros Synth, which takes out Glenhawk and Thrabian. We have creatures with reach. Fumes is better against Kadatha and Squadron decks. Double Elf is good if they live. True. I mean, I get it, but I still like... Yep. They just ended our festivities here. They fumed us. Yep. For 1 mana. Sure. Probably going to kill this Jackal on their turn. Because Bushwhacker is not going to do a whole lot of damage for us. Mog is... They have to have like a creature for them to play with it. That's a good analysis and also another reason this deck to go Jund. I don't think we want to go Jun with this deck, but I don't like. I still, to this day, I don't like the idea of putting. I don't like the idea of putting it in the deck. Yeah, you can get the elephant. All the cyclers. Let's not yield through turn here. It's Avenging Hunter. I just thought of maybe Swirling Sandstorm and Claws Wirewood in some weird deck that tries to stall. Probably wouldn't work great though. Burn. I don't know if it should just go or if we are slow already. We will just get slower if we add a color because of the Pauper mana base. That is true. Jund doesn't fare well, unfortunately. It's fun for the one spot removal they use is typically outclassed by card advantage decks. Also, then we would want to use bridges, and they don't work well with elf. True to all those. 5 damage to all non-flyers, 3 damage to all flyers. Would be good, for sure, but I think we're going to lose this game. I think we're going to game 3. Troll's kind of cool, though. So let's troll here, and then we can exhume the Avenging Hunter. But I think we're too slow here. We gotta start drawing our big butts. They're gonna loss well. It's kind of interesting. Troll. They top both of them though, which is scary. Goblin Heel Cutter. Yeah, it's probably game. That is game. All right. Well, again, we're too slow. So, again, Arms is looking even stronger. I'll keep this. Gonna play Woodland Chasm this turn because next turn we can double sprawl. My video on Thursday does address the lack of sweepers on the side, whereas Forlo opted for Unexpected Things instead. I get Unexpected Things. Maybe we should bring them in like this kind of matchup. I don't know. Green. Black. Pass. The aggro decks can be so freaking fast. They can be really fast. Like, we could turn 2 Troll, but we've never drawn it, so. But we can just start huntering next turn if we draw a land. But we got to draw a land. Well, I'm going to just cycle this so we can get a land. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to guarantee we can start firing off these cast downs. I mean, not cast down, the Avenging Hunters here. Would they raise? Potentially. It's quite potential. There's 2 matchups in a row, though, where Suffocating Fumes is Garbo. Oh, they're an aggro player for a while, right? Vanity Dasher? Damn. I'm going to kill probably just the Foundry Street Denizen. Garbo against non-tier 1 deck. You can't convince me otherwise. I've never liked Suffocating Fumes, and I still don't like Suffocating Fumes. I've never liked Suffocating Fumes because it's too much mana for what it does. And I get cycling's a thing, but it doesn't matter to me. Arms is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm going to play the Avenging Hunter so we can get a mana so we can guarantee this Ultisaur next turn. But I think we're too far in the dead here. Here will be Fumes in the side against T1 meta. I mean, I still think it's Arms of Hadir. I think it's Arms all the way. I mean, we're dead here. We're way too slow. Arms would just clean this board off. I think it's Arms. It's like every deck I've played, it's Arms every time. Arms hits Ninja, Boros, all the 2 toughness guys we know and love. Yep. All right. All right. We went, what, 2 and 2 with this deck. I like this deck a lot. I like the cycling the troll for Exhume. I like the kind of built-in. I like the built-in removal package. But I do have some problems with the deck that I personally am not a big fan of. And that is, I agree, Pascal. I've always seen Fumes in the main for cycling. Yeah. My problem is it's like, it's awesome. Like, Genersense really cool. Troll's cool. I love when you can cycle these and hit Exhume. That didn't happen very often today. Outside of that, I really like, you don't have a lot to do. You're low on removal, or you just don't see removal, I guess. Unexpected Fames don't insert on game 2. Oh, yeah, I probably should have brought in Unexpected Fames. This creatures, Old Raging Bull, are dealt with the creatures you have. It's go wide and fast X where it struggles. Yeah, and Arms is... I'm going to say Arms is better than Fumes. I don't think Suffocating Fumes is remotely playable. I think Suffocating Fumes sucks. I've always thought Suffocating Fumes sucks. I've never liked Suffocating Fumes. Always, I'm standing by that. Arms is better. Breath Weapon's better. Fiery Cannonade's better. The only time I like 1/1 damage or 1/1 -1 is on, like, in the festivities. Like, one card that's like one mana that does it. When it's 3 mana, I think it sucks. Cycling, sure, but I don't like Suffocating Fumes. I like Arms. I think Arms is better. Arms kills Kadatha too. It kills all the other aggros. And I get, like, our creatures, Generosant, Troll, Annoyed Altasaur deals with Nausea or Shrivel. Yeah, I like either of those better over Suffocating Fumes. I think 3 mana for a 1/1 board wipe sucks. I don't like it. I get it. It has its place. I get it. Excuse me. That it has the cycle. But since I have played Pauper, Suffocating Fumes has been a card, and I have never been a big fan of it. I've always thought it's a underwhelming and underperforming board wipe. I like Arms more. Arms, we can trigger Arms really easily with this deck early. I think Arms covers more bases. It's only 1 mana more. Yeah, you don't have cycling, but it covers our bases tenfold better than I think Suffocating Fume does. That's my argument for Suffocating Fumes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We can hash it out and duke it out in the comment section, but I don't like Suffocating Fumes. I still don't like Suffocating Fumes. Arms is better. Unexpected Fangs could probably be brought in, but at the same time, like, they're going wider, we're slower. Maybe a Suffocating Fume should have came in. Don't know. As for the deck itself, I like this deck. I like green-black. I like the idea of ramping into Avenging Hunter. I like the Troll and the Generous Exhume combo a bunch. I think that combo wombo is super duper fun. I like it quite a bit. Cheers for the stream. It's been fun. Yeah, and thank you, Ragamuffin, for becoming a member. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. I hope you enjoy the membership. I hope you enjoy the Discord server. That's my argument for Arms in the deck. The mana is easy. True. We got an awesome match with White Lotus yesterday against this deck. Awesome. I'm excited to see it. I heard you guys kind of talk about it. I'm excited to see it, David. For anybody who doesn't know, David Royale is also putting out a newsletter. I just put it out on the community tab that you can sign up to check there. So you can check that out. We don't need cycling on sideboard card. If it wasn't good in the matchup, you wouldn't have brought it in. Exactly. It's another reason. Like, the only time ever I've liked Suffocating Fume is a one of in the main board, because it's a nice little catch-all you can cycle away. But even then, I feel like it's wasting a spot in our deck. The newsletter's fantastic. Yes, it is, White Lotus. I am not a fan of Suffocating Fumes. I haven't been for a while. I've been citing them out, changing them out for Arms for a while now. I like Arms better. Thank you both. Thank you for the news article. The newsletter. So anyway, let's talk more about this. I still don't like the initiative in Monarch. I am not savvy enough to know when to play to get the initiate. I'm not savvy enough to know when's the right time to play the initiate. And there's multiple times where I felt like I had nothing to do but play the initiate, and I knew we were just going to lose it, and then we lose the game. I don't like decks where I have to defend the initiate or defend the monarchy. Not a fan of those. I don't mind trying to steal them from our opponent. I don't like those style of decks. I played Thorn of the Black Rose a lot. Typically in a deck where you can kind of insulate yourself well enough. I felt like 90% of the time we just got the initiate stolen from us. There was only a few games where we got to hold on to it, which is why I don't like decks that kind of do that. I would rather just not bother with it. You know what I mean? That's why if you see like decks that I lean toward or decks that I play that I really like, they don't even bother with that stuff. So I kind of feel the same way with this deck, where I'm not the biggest fan of the initiate. I much prefer the Troll Exhume package more. That's more fun for me. I like Avenging Hunter as a card. I get why the initiate's powerful, but I do feel like multiple times, especially in the go wide strategies, maybe we just sideboard out Avenging Hunter, which is going to sound weird, in the like aggro go wider decks, and so that way we don't even have to bother with it. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Owlbear can't win you the game. It's the real finisher, right? Play Owlbear Avenging Hunter for the lulz. I really should. Avenging Hunter is good. The initiate's good, but I personally, as a player, I hate having to defend it. I do sideboard out Hunters when I think it's going to get stolen. Yeah, I think that's what I should do in the future. Honestly, like, I think that's what I should do. It's a joke. I mean, the owlbears are sweet. I used to play a lot of owlbears. I do think in the future I'm going to look at like sideboarding out. 100% would play this deck again. I do enjoy this deck quite a bit. It's cool. I just like this package right here. The Troll, the Generous Ent, the Exhume. I like this little package. I think Generous Ent is actually a really good card. A 5/7 is pretty relevant. Reach is cool. I like it. I like decks that play the dinosaur. I like Annoyed Altasaur a lot. I used to play Jund Wildfire a lot. So I like the Altasaur quite a bit. The Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl Wild Growth package here is cool. It's not my favorite thing to do in the format. Had to stretch. But it is cool. But yeah, I really like the generous and exhume package here. We never really saw Snuff Out very much, where it was really that relevant. We didn't see Chainer's Edict or Exhume. I mean, Chainer's, like, we didn't really find much of our removal very often-ish. But yeah, I like the deck quite a bit, though. Thank you, White Lotus, for the suggestion. I would definitely play this again. Probably will play this again. I'm excited for your video, Lotus, on this for sure. I hate myself for saying this, but what if you get rid of Duress and Thief and Snuff Out and add like 4 Acid Moths? Yeah, just run the land destruction package. Totally could. Totally could. Well done with the stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow I'm probably going to tackle some modern 8-rack. Is probably what I'm going to do tomorrow, just as a heads up. Or the rack. I guess it's not really 8-rack anymore, but probably going to do Golgari Pawns along with the Exhume package. Seems powerful. It very well could be. Darius made a Golgari Ponza deck that we could try to like implement the Troll Exhume package in for sure. But yeah, I mean, this deck's fun. I like cascading into big stuff. That's obviously really fun too. I just, again, that Initiate, trying to protect that Initiate, I just find to be an annoyance. I don't like it. I just, like I said, I don't think I'm savvy enough. I miss Darius in the streams. They're busy. I'm assuming they're busy with school stuff, or he be sleeping in. Yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I just feel like maybe I'm not savvy enough to know like when's the right time to play Hunter. You know what I mean? That could be also a case. I just don't play Hunter at the right spot. But yeah, otherwise though, I do like the deck. Thank you, Lotus, for the suggestion. It was a lot of fun. If you want to support the channel, you can consider becoming a member. $1 a month gets you access to the Discord server, along with custom emotes, your name at the beginning and the end of stream. Ragamuffin, if you're still here, your name will not be at the end of stream this stream, but it will be at the beginning and end of next stream, because I will have to add it to the scroll. So you'll be able to see your name next stream. So thank you again for becoming a member. Also, if you want to do it the free way, supporting the channel, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that goes a long way to helping my channel out as well. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to play some modern rack. So hope you enjoy that, and catch y'all later. Peace, everybody.